You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Foe. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Foe is a 2023 science fiction thriller. Directed by Garth Davis, the film stars Saoirse Ronan, Paul Mescal, and Aaron Pierre. Foe follows a couple, Hen and Junior, as their quiet life is thrown into complete disarray when an uninvited stranger shows up at the front door with a startling proposition. The Foe comes at us from Amazon Studios and is seeing a rollout style release throughout the month of October, with a wider scheduled release for both October 20th and then October 27th. So, with buzz coming out of the film festivals, and of course, the film's stars, Saoirse Ronan and Paul Mescal, who happen to be two of the hottest things in Hollywood, particularly the indie scenes, I was really excited to check this one out for myself. Plus, I happen to love sci-fi thrillers, so yeah, the hype was real heading into this screening. Unfortunately, Foe doesn't quite live up to the A-list billing here, though I don't think it's a complete disaster either. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, my biggest positive is certainly Saoirse Ronan, who is fantastic in this film, like she is most every film. Ronan delivers a really complex, layered performance as this woman really struggling within herself, struggling with an idea, struggling with her feelings, struggling with her place in this world. And all of it rings true with Ronan's performance. She gets big when needed, but overall, it's a nice juxtaposition to a much more exuberant performance from Paul Mescal. I also thought the cinematography was stunning in this film. It looks gorgeous. Top to bottom, everything about the look here is fantastic. And honestly, the score is also fantastic. So the look and the sound of it all, the technical aspects of this film set the mood and atmosphere just right. And I think there's interesting ideas here, but those ideas and themes actually are going to lead us into our negatives. Because unfortunately, I think there are just too many. We are dealing with too many ideas that, rather than build upon one another, really pull away from one another. If we had just focused in on the sci-fi idea of it all, which I'm not going to go into because it leads into a big spoiler of the film. And if we had honed in on that, I think we had a fantastic film on our hands, because the ending leaves you with something to really think about. Unfortunately, they couple that with relationship drama and this idea of longing and people growing apart and all of that, which is fine, but not nearly as interesting as the science fiction component. And then we couple that with environmentalism, this heavy environmental message that is at the core and is the overall mission of the people here. And the environmental message is literally a footnote, but it's so omnipresent in what's happening. But there's just nothing interesting going on there. So this entire like civilization in space is our setup, but it leads nowhere. And then we have Aaron Pierre's character, who is there to really ramp up and build this tension, but it ultimately hits a climax that doesn't work, unfortunately. And that's because we have two things really at odds with one another when it comes down to it. The rest of our acting performances are good. I think Paul Mescal is good and delivers what is needed here. I don't think it's nearly the first disastrous performance he's delivered, as I've heard others shout on about. And Aaron Pierre himself is also good, though neither of them are able to really match what Ronan brought to the table. So I'll say that it kept my interest. It just left me on a bit of a sour note, as it fumbled the bag on really all of the themes and these big ideas it was trying to convey because it wasn't able to really focus in on any of them to the degree it needed. Even the ones it gives more attention to, they're not fully cooked to give us that real punch at the end that the film was really gunning for. So overall, I think Foe is okay. It's not a bad film. There's certainly enough technical merit here that elevated above bad. But it's a frustrating film because you see all the pieces there. If it had just focused, this could have been a great film. Unfortunately, as it is, it's an okay film. But if you like sci-fi thrillers, I think there's enough here to give this a soft recommendation. I don't think you necessarily need to see it in the movie theaters. However, the cinematography and the sound are certainly worth a theatrical viewing. However, if heady sci-fi is just not your thing, skip Foe altogether. It doesn't bring anything worthwhile to the table on that front. So that is my review for Foe. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, make sure to join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Foe? Have you heard of this one? Let me know all of your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.